Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I want to review film Tanah Surga Katanya. The film is set in Kalimantan, precisely on the border between Indonesia and Malaysia. Hasim's grandfather used to be father who was two children named Hasan and Salina. He really loved his homeland Indonesian. So one day, Haris' grandfather, Hasim's son, persuaded grandfather and his children to move to this venue. Harris assumed that Malaysia was a prosperous country, so if they live at Malaysia, their life will be more pro, prosperous. That when the live on the order. However, Harry's invitation was rejected by grandfather Hasim, who was a former fighter when Indonesian fought against Malaysia. Because Hasim's grandfather did not want to move to Malaysia, Salman also did not want to move. Eventually, Harris returned to Malaysia only with Salina, Hasan's sister. Educational facilities in the village are also very minimal, with only one teacher named Astuti, who teacher conquered third and fourth grade class, even had a vacuum only 1 years because they're not teacher. Health facilities were also empty and fortunately came Dr. Anwar, who, who was killed and intel doctor. The other day, Hasim's grandfather's health deteriorated. Someone worried about his grandfather healthy that was getting worse. So he decided to quit school in order to find money for his grandfather's medical expenses. When Salman was delivering goods in Malaysia, he saw an Indonesian flag placed on the floor as a base and cloth cover for a Malaysian nation. Because Salman felt that the flag was an heirloom flag that should be properly guarded, so he tried to change in order to find change the flag for a sarong that someone had just bought for his grandfather. One night, Salman wanted to find intellector because his grandfather was getting worse. When the way to hospital, Hasim's grandfather was unable and immediately said the last word to Salman. Grandfather, grandfather say like that. So grandfather said like that. Don't lose your love this fine Indonesian. This advantage of the films is the theme is very good. Nationalism, because there are rare, rarely film rise a sense of nationalism without bloodshed. Besides, the film include satire in indirectly for the Indonesian government to pay more attention to condition around the border area. It can see these films tells a social reality that exists in our country now. The film provides a vivid description of life in Indonesia, a country with such rich nature resources, but there are still there are still many people who are displayed dis, displaced. However, resident of the Republic Indonesia border, so do not blame Indonesian citizens who prefer to live outside rather than in Indonesian. I think that's all for me. Thank thank for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.